Miles. Love always 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 Miles. From me to you, and you are listening to Love Always Miles. Hi, my love bugs, and welcome back to Love Always Miles. How you guys feeling this week? How was this week treating you? My week, pretty good, pretty good. No stress, no strife. We trucking along. Make sure you guys taking care of yourself, drinking your water, and overall minding your business. But how you guys doing? Today we are talking about being made over from broken pieces. Sometimes life breaks you slowly, not all at once. Sometimes it happens through disappointment, through abandonment, through constantly having to survive things you were never supposed to carry alone. And eventually, you look up one day and you barely recognize yourself anymore because somewhere along the way, you became exhausted, guarded, disconnected, emotionally tired, maybe even a little hopelessness. But the hardest part is sometimes nobody notices how much you are missing. But tonight I want to talk about the version of you that feels shattered because I need you to know something. You could be made over even out of broken pieces. A lot of people, all of us, most of us, carry shame for what life did to us or carry the weight of things that are really and truly out of our control. We become defensive and anxious, shutting down when we are triggered and hit with certain things. Life is a lot. Things do become too much. And even from the first episode, like I said, it starts as a child. It starts when you're growing up. It starts in your household, good or bad or indifferent. No matter if you had the money, you had the ability, or if you didn't. If you grew up, in poverty, or if you grew up with hard times, no matter the circumstances of your household, we all carry some type of baggage or some type of something, some chip on our shoulder from our childhood that simply life just put on us. Not that we asked for, but it was something that was given to us. And it creates broken pieces. We start beautiful and born and pure, and as we grow and we see life and we experience and we hear things and we deal with things, brokenness just slowly chips at us, whether we are willing to look at it or not. Um, we train ourselves to survive certain things unconsciously. You were not born believing you are hard to love. Life taught you that slowly. That's it. Life taught you that you were not enough. Life taught you that you couldn't evolve more than where you were. That isn't something that you just consciously just was born in this world of. And honestly, that's not your purpose. That's not your purpose. That's not your light. That's not your end goal. You have a bag of little broken things that you can put together and make into something way beyond what you could imagine. But it starts with you struggling to trust people, feeling emotionally too much, feeling hard to love. That comes with time. I remember literally just the other day, I was talking to a coworker of mine, and she was saying how She just doesn't trust anybody. Just genuinely does not trust people. Genuinely looks at people, listens to people, talks to people, but do not trust them whatsoever. And I was like, oh my gosh, girl, like that just sounds like a hard way to live. But she was real and she was honest. And that's how a lot of people are. And even when we're talking and I was asking her questions, and she was just like, it started as a child. Like my parents lying to me, people around me, family and friends that I love lying to me blatantly to my face. And now it gets to the point where I feel like everybody's lying to me. Not even consciously thinking, not even consciously looking into what they're saying or anything. Just you're lying and I don't trust you. And that's so hard. But that's a defense mechanism from being hurt, from being broken, from being mishandled, misloved, mistreated. And then when you do feel deeply, people say, oh, you're too much. All of that is ingrained in you and something that you were not born with, but somebody put on you. And you have the choice to make a change with that. Some people are not difficult, they're exhausted from carrying pain. Just like in the previous episode that we talked about, if you didn't listen to it, you should go listen to it. But talking about survival, and a lot of us, even the best of us, even me, no matter who you talk to or you encounter, a lot of us are living in survival mode in different forms and in different ways. And it shows up in so many different ways. For me personally, um, it is hyper independence. I don't like asking people for help. I don't like having to depend on anybody. Um, I will do it myself. Don't worry about it. I will do it myself. And honestly, I do believe it's from just being let down, from trying to lean on somebody and them letting me down, or from me genuinely asking for help and somebody making me feel shame or making me feel bad because I need help, because I'm asking for help. Um, to where now, as an adult, I'm like, don't worry about it. I'll do it. Like, I'm good. Like, you don't have to worry about me asking for help. And if I do happen to ask for help or ask for some guidance, please don't take it lightly from me because it took a lot for me to do that. But I genuinely must need it. I genuinely must need it. I genuinely must not have any other way for me to hold it and have it. Um, but that's one of the ways I survive. Being emotionally distant, that's another way. People pleasing, overly guarded, constantly anxious, emotionally reactive. All of those are different ways that people are walking around here surviving, not just money wise, not just in day to day life, but emotionally surviving, being around people, dealing with people, and even the people that they love. Even me with the hyper independence people I love, like, I love them, but I do not ask them for anything. I don't. And if the times that I do, um, most of the time, the people that well, really, a lot of times, the people that I do trust and love, if I do ask them, they do help me if they can in any capacity. But I'm not the person that's gonna ask. I'm not the person that's gonna ask. And if I do start to trust you, and if I do get the courage to ask you for anything, the moment you make me feel like it's a problem, you never have to worry about it again. You never have to worry about it again. And it's not even in the way of me being mad at you, because I'm not mad. I'm just like, okay, I got you. I'm good. You know, I'll figure it out. Um, I'll be okay. Um, And yeah, and if you're that person that also made me feel that way, if you ever even offer to do something for me, 9 times out of 10, I say no. No, thank you. I'm okay. Because I don't want you to go out your way for me. Move. I'm good. Like, it's okay. Um, Being emotionally distant, that's really hard to it's hard. I think I do that a little bit too. Because you don't want to get too close to people. You don't want to let people in but so much. You may love them, you may care about them, but dealing I talk to a lot of people, and one of the ways that people with having that emotionally distant type of mentality or feeling within themselves, they they're scared to get too close. Again, for those same reasons of they've had multiple occasions in their life where they got close to somebody. They let somebody in and that person hurt them, abandoned them, pushed them to the side, made them feel less than. To where now it's even hard for them to connect. It's hard for them to put it together. But survival mode is not supposed to become your permanent identity. That's the key thing. You don't always have to stay in there. You adapted to it, but you don't have to stay there. The version of you that survived deserved compassion too. You deserve it. And it's okay to finally let yourself have it. It's okay to finally put your wall down, your guard down. It's hard. It's absolutely hard. I've had to learn for myself. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say, I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay to say, can you show me? Can you help me? Can you lend a hand? I've had to get comfortable with doing that. I do that more often now than none, but it was hard, but it's necessary. We're not meant to really go around in the world doing everything on our own and carrying everything on our own, whether that's um, mentally, emotionally. You're not meant to carry it all. You're not. Find a community if you don't have one. This can be your community. It could be your family. If you don't have that, find some one really solid friend. One real solid friend that's down, that's doing it, that's here. Finding a community helps. And for some people that's hard. And it makes sense. But you were not meant to go through this life alone and deal with everything alone. That's not the end goal. That's not the purpose here. You build armor for protection, but eventually the armor becomes heavy. From those broken pieces that you have to rebuild yourself slowly, softly. Healing is not about becoming untouched again. Healing is learning yourself again, resetting, setting boundaries, forgiving yourself, grieving honestly, choosing peace, trying again over and over, letting the soft side of you return. Healing is not becoming who you were before life hurt you. It's becoming someone new who can hold themselves more gently now. All of those things are a part of growth, a part of the next level of yourself. Learning yourself again, learning yourself before the hurt, learning yourself before that negative comment, that negative thought, over and over again, too. Learning over and over again. For me, I had to learn what did I love before people started tainting it, And for me, I love dancing. I love music. I listen to music every day. I listen to music when I get up in the morning. A song is in my head in the morning. A song is in my head on the way to work. I come home from work. I listen to music as I'm cooking. I take a shower. I'm listening to music. It's blasting. I love music. And for a lot of people, they love music, but I love music. Okay? It's my jam. Like, and I love some drama. I don't know. Maybe put in the comments some music y'all like. For me, I love the drama. I love some music with a big boom bow, like a lot of hollering and screaming. Love it. That's my jam. But I had to relearn that about myself. I had to learn what is some stuff I like. I love art. I love painting. I love doing anything with my hands. I love nature. Um, I like going on hikes. You know, I, I might not even look like a hike girly, but I love a good hike. Well, I like a good hike, but it do be a lot. It do be a lot. Um, but resetting, setting new boundaries for yourself, and for the people around you. Um, for me, wanting to be nice and wanting to be kind, I had to set new boundaries and say, hey, I'm nice and I'm kind and I want to be that. But at the same time, I want to be respected. I want to be heard. I want to be loved properly. And so, setting new boundaries with the people that I love and I care about was very important. And some people understood that, and then some people didn't. Not everybody will elevate with you, and it's okay. Um, Forgiving myself for what I didn't know at the time. That's a big one. That's a really big one. Forgive yourself for only what time could teach you. You know, you don't know what you didn't know, and that's just what it is. It's hard sometimes because you just be like, you know, I would have done this differently. I would have said this differently. I would have acted differently. Forgive yourself for what you didn't know. Only life could teach you, only time could teach you. Grieving parts of yourself that maybe you weren't ready to let go of. When you're trying to be better, trying to do better, be a better version for yourself, maybe for your partner, for your children, maybe for your friends. When you're trying to elevate within yourself, there is a grieving process to where you shed all that you used to be, and you can't fully elevate to the next level if you want to pick and choose what versions you want to hold on to. Sometimes you have to shed it all. Sometimes you have to shed some of that, babe. And I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. It's worth it. That elevation, that new life, that new feeling, it's worth shedding all of what you used to be. Sometimes rebuilding happiness quietly, in boundaries, in reset, and finally telling yourself the truth. Some people had to teach themselves about love. Some people had to figure out their own way of showing it. I remember in the previous episode we talked about love languages and how we all show love differently. Some of those love languages we were shown. Maybe your parents were very affectionate, very huggy, kissy. So that way your love language is physical touch, you know. Maybe your parents were more words of affirmation. Oh, I'm proud of you, or you look nice, and maybe that's your thing. But some people honestly didn't even have any of it. Very little reassurance, affection, very little emotional safety, guidance, very little softness. Yet they still become loving people because they crave that. They crave that softness, they crave that affection. They became what they once lacked. Some people learn to love from the absence of all of it all, making beauty from something they never had before. And that's how it all starts. Setting yourself up for success. Sometimes we hold on to what we didn't have that so much that we forget that we can create it now. So much that we don't even try to make a change in the present because we're so hyper focused on what we lacked. And hey, that's honest, that's real. But sometimes you have to say, yeah, that hurt. Yeah, it was not okay. Yes, I wish it was better. But I'm going to make it better right now. I'm going to start anew. I'm going to be better. I'm going to show my children better. I'm going to be that light in the room. I'm going to be the loving one. I'm going to show the people that maybe I wish I have gotten this from how it really supposed to be. You can build warmth out of emotional winters. Give yourself credit for that. You're still loving, you're still kind, you're still beautiful, you're still a light. And in moments when you feel down and anxious, remember that. Some of us built an entire identity out of nothing and still found ways to love people beautifully. That's your superpower. That is your strength. Don't ever think that you're weak. Don't ever think that you're less than, because building something out of nothing, out of your little broken box, out of your little broken pieces, and still waking up every day and shining a light, giving the love, is a superpower. It's your superpower. And you are allowed to become again as many times as you want. Actually, when you get to the place where you think you know who you are, you learn again. And when you get to that place, you learn something again. That's how life works. That's how literally the train keeps going. You reach one destination, you take what you need, you drop off what you don't, and you keep it going until the next destination. You can rebuild as many times as you need. You can outgrow survival mode. You can be softer. You can start over emotionally. You do not owe people the permanent brokenness that you carry. Some people, they like the broken part of you. Some people like the fact that you're out at the club every other weekend, distracting yourself from your own pain, your own growth. Some people like the fact that you are depressed and down and out. So they're depressed and down and out is not alone. They're not alone in it. But you don't owe people that. What you deserve is to rebuild and to grow. You owe that to yourself. You are allowed to become someone your pain never got the chance to meet. You are allowed to do better, see better, experience better. Your past may explain you, but it does not have to imprison you. Don't stay stagnant in who you think you are. One of the main things that I hate that people say, and I mean I hate it with a passion, when I hear anybody say, "This is just who I am." Don't ever say those words. Don't ever get in that mindset of "this is just who I am." Some parts of you, okay, this is who you are. But some of that is baggage. Some of that is stuff that people put onto you. Some of that is not even who you want to be. If you ever think that, ask yourself, is this the version that you want to be, though? Yeah, this is who you are, but is this who you want to be? Because, baby, you can do a rebrand. You can go through a rebrand. I'm trying to tell you, you can change it all right here, right now. And when you make that decision, baby, I'm about to change it all. I'm about to start over. I'm about to start anew. It will change everything. It will change everything. Whatever it is inside of you that you're like, hey, I don't like this version. I don't like this. Baby, do an upgrade. Do a rebrand. Start over. Start anew. And it's okay. Shed, let go of your broken pieces. Shed and let go of the person you once knew. Because, baby, I'm telling you, once you arrive to where you want to be, you will be like, who am I? I think that some of us are scared to love ourselves, scared to see ourselves, scared to sit with ourselves because we're scared of what we may find out in the process. Because, baby, when you dig in there and you dig deep, honey, when I'm telling you, when I dig deep, I said, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. It's a lot up in there, and it's a lot to unpack. But it was some beautiful things in there, too. Who I am today could not and would not have existed with the versions of me that used to be. So it's beautiful things in there too. It's not all bad. But you're allowed to experience the best versions of you. Maybe life did break parts of you. Maybe you did lose pieces of yourself trying to survive it all. Maybe you had to rebuild with very little help. But look at you now. Still here, still trying, still becoming, still loving. And honestly, that's incredible. Because some people never recover from their softness after life puts them through. But you're still reaching for your light. Flowers grow through broken concrete every day. So why wouldn't you believe something beautiful could still grow from you too? You can be made over, even out of broken pieces. So, until next Sunday, hit that like button, subscribe. Let this be your every Sunday ritual. Come sit with me. Come talk with me. Let's rebuild together and have this summer of becoming be prosperous for you. Until next Sunday, love always, Myles.